If you're looking for cheap and reliable Ultimate Team coins, check the link in the description for FIFA Coin Zone. They're selling for £3 per 100k on the Xbox at the moment and £3 per 100k on the PlayStation. Use the code Josh5 to get 5% off. What's up, lads? Josh here, and welcome back to another episode of FIFA 15 Potential Winter Upgrade 10. Today we're going to be talking about 5 BPL stars who have played absolutely fantastically throughout this half of the season, while one of them, of course, is just joining a BPL team, whereas the other has obviously been fantastic. Sadio Mané has been truly epic throughout this half of the season, whereas Gabriel, of course, has been playing for Villarreal and looks like he could be in for an Arsenal upgrade straight away for his new card, for his new transfer card, should I say. But anyway, let's get straight into episode 7 of potential winter upgrades. Moving on to the first player, guys, we're going to be talking about Nemanja Matić, and he looks to be in for a small upgrade of an 83 or maybe even an 84 upgrade, but he has been truly terrific for Chelsea for this half of the season. Of course, they're top of the Barclays Premier League. They've brought in Cuadrado, they've brought in all these new players, and they just seem to be gelling, superbly well in a really short amount of time, and that is what has, led to Chelsea's success over this year. I think they're like 5 or 6 points ahead of Man City, and it looks like they will storm the Barclays Premier League throughout the rest of the season, but we'll have to wait and see. Of course, 6 points can quite easily be caught up, and Chelsea could quite easily slip up. But yeah, 34 games, 3 goals, 3 assists, not too bad at all. For a central defensive mid to even get goals and assists as well is truly phenomenal, and really has helped out Chelsea's form. And obviously, if they do win the Barclays Premier League, Matic will be a huge part of it. And moving on to the next player, guys, we're going to be talking about Sadio Mané, who of course already has a silver card, so it looks like he could be moving into the gold category if he does manage to get himself in this potential winter upgrades part. But yeah, 26 games he's played so far in this season, 8 goals and 7 assists. Now, that's not the most amount of goals or assists, but he has been truly incredible for Southampton. And Southampton's players in general, every single one of them have all played and a part of their success over this season. They are sitting 3rd in the Barclays Premier League halfway through the season. Who on earth would have expected that? I'm pretty sure everybody would have expected Liverpool, Spurs, Arsenal, of course, Manchester United, but we're all sitting behind them, and it doesn't look like they're going to slip up anytime soon. I mean, unless, all they have to do is have another terrific half of the season, and it looks like they will do so, because the players that they've brought in and the work ethic that they put in every single game is truly incredible to watch. Southampton have, really shocked everybody this season, and they could quite easily go on to get Champions League football. That would be a really strange sight to see, sort of like a newly promoted 2-year team to come into the Champions League straight away would be, an absolute sight to see. But yeah, Sadio Mané, I think he'll be in for an upgrade, and he could be in for a 78 upgraded inform card as well. I can't imagine it'll go for too much though, because it seems like it'll be like a discard one. But I don't know. Well, it'll be nice to see, and it'll be nice to see a 78 rated Sadio Mané inform as well. And moving on to the next player, guys, we're going to be talking about a goalkeeper, and of course we're going to keep the Southampton theme for one more player, and Sadio Mané, truly terrific player for Southampton, and another player that's come into Southampton's team from Celtic, of course. I think it was for like £11 million, and has just been truly superb since joining, and of course it is going to be Fraser Forster, who looks to be in for a really big upgrade. I'm going to say to at least a 79, it could even be an 80 upgrade, but he's definitely, in my opinion, being one of the best goalkeepers of the Barclays Premier League so far this season. I would probably say maybe De Gea first, Forster, Adrian, Courtois, and then I'm not sure about the rest, but maybe that's just me being biased about Manchester United, whether De Gea should be above Forster, and Adrian will have to wait and see, but I'm pretty sure these 3 keepers will get upgrades. And yeah, let's move on to his stats. 35 games, 31 goals conceded. That is less than 1 goal a game per conceded. That's like 0.92 or something ridiculous, 0.88 or something ridiculous recurring, and that is incredibly good to keep. And even better is 15 clean sheets this guy has kept for Southampton this season. Truly incredible stats for Forster, and it looks like his season will just keep getting better and better at Southampton. And if they were to get the Champions League football, Sadio Mané and Forster would be huge parts of their success. And moving on to the next one, guys, we're going to keep the goalkeeper theme, and of course, like I just said, I sort of spoiled it in that one. I just realised listening to that back, I actually said Adrian when I don't mean to spoil any of the episodes, of course. But anyway, moving on to the next play, we are going to talk about Adrian, of course, and this season so far he has played 27 games, conceded 31 goals, and had 6 clean sheets. Not as, terrific as Fraser Forster, but still a really good amount of, just over one goal per game has been let in. I think it's like 1.12 or something ridiculous, and 6 clean sheets is also pretty decent. As a West Ham goalkeeper, you wouldn't expect him to be this good in terms of only letting in that amount of goals, because West Ham have always been known to let in a lot of goals and to lose a lot of games. But this season, in particular, they've brought in a lot of good players, and Adrian seems to be doing absolutely fantastically for them, and holding off Manchester United to a draw as well. I mean, they maybe even should have won that game. They were so good, and Adrian, of course, made a few terrific stops. So it just shows you how much West Ham and Southampton are doing this season, and I think West Ham could quite easily be in for Europa football if they keep this half of the season up, and they keep it into the next half of the season. They could quite easily get Europa football with 2 incredibly good strikers of Diafra, Sacco, and Valencia, and an incredibly good goalkeeper with Adrian at the back. And moving on to the final play of the day, guys, we're going to be talking about Arsenal's new signing, Gabriel, of course, and he has just signed for Arsenal from Villarreal for, I think it was about £14 million. But yeah, he's played 29 games this season, scored 0 goals and had 0 assists, so it's not really too much to talk about in terms of goals or assists. But of course, when you're talking about central backs, you don't want to be talking about goals and assists. You want to be talking about how many crucial tackles and all that he's done. But there's nothing much I can talk about in stats, and there's nothing much I can talk about this player, but I definitely feel like he will be in for an upgrade. Apparently he's already had one on head to head, so it looks like he could be in for a 76 rated gold card, maybe even slightly higher, 77 maybe. I don't think he'll get any higher than a 77 rated gold card, but looks like a truly incredible card to have on Ultimate Team. And of course we say goodbye to another silver if he does manage to get a gold upgrade. Thank you guys for watching yet another episode of FIFA 15 potential winter upgrades. Today we have talked about 5 more players, and they've all been in the Barclays Premier League, and they've all been absolutely fantastically, of course, apart from one, Gabriel, but I'm pretty sure he will have a great half of the season with Arsenal if he can keep it up like the form that he had at Villarreal. But comment down below anybody you think should be upgraded in this winter part of the of the winter upgrades, and I will cover them in the next episode. But apart from that, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, rate, and subscribe to my channel if you're new, and follow me on Twitter @Adrian, and apart from that, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.